Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, garden update. Let's start in the corner and just clay pot, random tomato seedling, but we're offering fruit here for the geckos. It's protected, the birds don't get back in here. And so we'll see up to a dozen geckos at any time. Here's 3 I already see right now. So it's our gecko farm. They're even barking. And here we have Tithonia getting really big. Behind it we have an heirloom tomato from a guy that Cat gets tomatoes from once in a while, and they were good tomatoes. I'm really surprised to see it doing this well. I've been having to trim off a lot of pressure by miners and other things. And also within the system I've got beans starting to go. We've got the rogue green onions, of course. And then this pot is filled with just charcoal and river rock, like really small fine stuff. And I've got green onion, mint, and cactus growing in here. And it's also a nice filter. I filter the coffee grounds out of there when I have coffee. Next here we have another tomato. This is I don't know, I tried to label some of them. I forget now. Well, doesn't matter. It's a different variety than the other one. Probably going to be a cherry tomato cluster.
Del Cabo.
Might be a Del Cabo one or one from Halikua. We got different kinds of beans I'm growing out just to get more seeds. Some stuff I got in Santa Cruz. So that'd be cool. I can share that with Elon. And some cilantro seed that I've been carrying around. And here I've got some transplants. Need some water. So we're watering with a lot of dishwater. But these are Tithonia and some tomato, and I'm going to transplant these over at some of our friends' house. There's a gecko friend on the side here. And then underneath here, I also have a jade vine seed. So any of this excess water goes down and we get jade vine watering happening. This also has another jade vine in it and some late papayas, so that could be an interesting cropping. And here we have marigold, more green onion that's gone to seed, okra's coming up, the arugula is doing excellent. A different kind of tomato. This is another one of the heirloom tomatoes. And that soil seems to be a little drier and drains a little more, so it's good to play. I'm getting to play around with different soil types because I'm mixing them all. Here's one of my nursery stations. These are pigeon pea emerging recently. Fresh sprouts. And this is just, we're saving our paper towel rolls, and then we're putting coconut husk underneath, and I got a little charcoal in there, a little rock, a little soil. We got some nice soil from the beach side the other day. So these are going to be nice pigeon pea starch to go right in the ground. And I leave them covered in the day so they don't dry out. And over here, this has been a hodgepodge. All the green onions are doing excellent. I'm really happy about that. Okra here getting good. More Tithonia. Here's some kale emerging. And this is a little desiccated bird I found. And so I have just a little series of all these balls that I'm making of things. Feed that ball making side. Some turmeric. And in the back the fennel, which I'd like to see that take off a little more. That'd be fun. And then some red Russian kale seedlings coming up in the last couple of days. These are lettuce, lettuce, black seeded Simpson, and then this is red Russian kale in here. And then next door we have the 2 best papaya pots I got going, and rogue tomato seedlings in there, and they look phenomenal. We've been getting a lot of morning rain, and it's just been amazing. And the planter box looks amazing, so I mixed the 2 seeds. You can see an S shape there, so the first sowing of the smaller ones was not successful, but I sowed later and they came up this time, so should get some flushes of lettuce there. And this is where I'm planting all the green onion seeds as well. And some red Russian kale over here so we can get some micro kale playing around, and just some babies if we need to transplant them. And then the aloe pot continues on. I've done nothing to it. I stopped watering it. I stopped trying to grow anything in it, and it's perfectly fine. Nice succulent on the side, doing great. And the mint we lost to something, but it seems to be recovering. I took some cuttings too. But the one in the filter pot over there is doing great, so I'm glad we got a cutting there. And that's it.